everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we're going to learn how to send WhatsApp message on Jotform submission using Pabbly Chatflow. So I am an owner of a business and using Jotform, I have created a form with the help of which I collect my leads data and the form is embedded on my website. Here what I want is that as soon as by any of the leads, a new form submission is going to be done using Jotform. Towards the lead, I want to send a WhatsApp message and I'm going to send the WhatsApp message using Pabbly Chatflow. Pabbly Chatflow is an amazingly newly launched product by Pabbly that helps us to create efficient conversations between us and our customers via WhatsApp messages. And in this automation, in this video, I am going to tell you how you can build the connection between Jotform and Pabbly Chatflow with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation process step by step, for that let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to send WhatsApp message on Jotform submission using Pabbly Chatflow. So as an owner of a business, I use Jotform to collect important customers' information through contact form. And I also use Pabbly Chatflow to communicate with my customers on WhatsApp, ensuring I send personalized updates and build better engagement. In this video with Pabbly Chatflow, I've automated this entire process. Now, every time any of the lead fills out the form that I've created using Jotform, automatically towards the lead, a WhatsApp message is going to be forwarded using Pabbly Chatflow. This ensures customers receive timely, personalized responses without any manual efforts on my part, enhancing their experience with my business. And I'm going to create this amazing automation between these two applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the application that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select this Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button. If you want to have the access of Pabbly Chatflow, in the same All Pabbly Apps window, you can see the access of Pabbly Chatflow right here. If you want to have the access of Pabbly Chatflow, click on this Access Now button over here, okay? I want to use Pabbly Connect, so I'm going to click on this Access Now button right here under Pabbly Connect. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as Send WhatsApp message on Jotform submission using Pabbly Chatflow. Okay, this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I have created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. Further, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select WhatsApp automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Send WhatsApp message on Jotform submission using Pabbly Chatflow, and you can see there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Jotform. As with the help of Jotform, I have created a form with the help of which I'm collecting my leads data, and this form is embedded on my website. I want that as soon as any of the lead, a new form submission is going to be done using Jotform, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response of that. And that is for my trigger application I've selected as Jotform, and for the trigger event, I'm going to select as new response. Now we have to build a connection between Jotform and Pabbly Connect. For that, Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. So using this unique webhook URL over here, by following the steps given here below in the help desk, we are going to build the connection between Pabbly Connect and Jotform. For that, firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, open the form that you have created using Jotform that you want to connect to Pabbly Connect. So this is the form right over here and I want to connect this form to Pabbly Connect. For doing that, from this panel over here, I'm going to go to the settings option right here. After coming to settings, on the left side of the panel over here, it says integrations. I'm going to click on it. As I'm going to come to integrations, over here in the search bar, I'm going to search for webhooks. Okay, I'm going to select webhooks right here. Okay, it is asking for the webhook URL right over here. For that, over here in this field, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. Okay, after entering the webhook URL, I'm going to click on this complete integration button right here. As I'm going to do that, it says integration ready. You have successfully created your integration. If I'm going to go back, you can see the webhook URL is now successfully added to this form that I've created using Jotform. If I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down, over here it is saying waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Jotform has now been successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is, I am going to do the test form submission of this form that I've created using Jotform. And after doing the test submission, I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of this test submission being done or not. Okay. For that, we are going to do the test submission of this form. For that, over here, there's the form. Go to this publish section right here. This is the link of the form. I'm going to open this link in a new tab. I click on this button. This is the form. Now we're going to do the test form submission of this form. It is asking for the first name of our lead. For that, over here, I'm going to write it as Smart. For the last name over here, I'm going to write it as Lead. For the phone number over here, I'm going to enter a dummy mobile number right here. And over here for the email, I'm going to write it as smart@pabblytunes.com. So these are the details. I'm going to click on the submit button to do the test submission. It says the submission has been received. As now the test submission is done, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see right over here, Pabbly Connect has captured the response of the test form submission. This is the unique submission ID you can see right over here. If you're going to tally the response, email comes as smart@pabblytunes.com with a dummy mobile number. First name as Smart, last name as Lead, and all the other details. So as the response of the form submission has been captured in our trigger, this means that Jotform has now been connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. As now we have the response of the form submission using Jotform, towards this lead who have done the form submission, I want to send a WhatsApp message. And we are going to send a WhatsApp message with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. Pabbly Chatflow is a new product from Pabbly that makes communicating with our customers on WhatsApp easier and more efficient than ever. Think of it as a personal assistant for messaging, helping you to stay connected with your customers without constantly being online. And using Pabbly Chatflow, I am going to send WhatsApp messages to all the leads that are generated for my business using Jotform's form that I've created. Okay. So now you can see this is Pabbly Chatflow's dashboard right over here. And we can use Pabbly Chatflow's dashboard by connecting it with WhatsApp Cloud API. For that, you have to add your WhatsApp number by clicking on this button. Over here, what you can do is you have to enter the access token, WhatsApp business account ID, and the phone number ID. And you can have all these details from WhatsApp Cloud API. If you want to learn how you can fully set up your Pabbly Chatflow step by step, for that you can check out the video over here in this eye icon. And if you're going to watch the tutorial, you can set up your own Pabbly Chatflow account. Okay. I've already set up my Pabbly Chatflow account. You can see right over here. In order to send WhatsApp messages with the help of Pabbly Chatflow, we need to create a template in this account. For creating your own message template, from the left side of the panel, go to the template, and under this you can see it says templates list. Click on this button right here. Okay. As you're going to do that, you now want to create your own template. For that, you have to click on this add new template button right here. As you can do that, this new template page is then going to appear in front of you, on which you can create your own message template. For doing that, you have to first select the category. There are 3 given categories, from which I'm going to select the marketing category right here. After that, it is asking for the template name. You can give the template name according to your requirement in lowercase letters. So let's suppose I'm going to give it as test_template. Okay, this is a template name. This is a dummy template name right here. You have to select the language in which you're creating the template. I'm going to create it in English. So over here, I'm going to select it as English. Okay. After that, over here, you have to select the template type. There are 4 types given over here, that is text, image, video, and document. Any of the template type that you're creating your template in, select it right over here. I want to select it as text, so I've selected as text right here. You have to enter your own header over here. If you want a template header, you can write over here. For the format, you can enter the body of the template that you're creating, the test right over here. I'm just, for example, writing over here as test, okay? And in this template, if you want to add a variable, in place of which you can enter your own values, for that simply add 2 curly brackets, a number 1, as it's a variable 1, I'm going to number it 1, and then end it with 2 curly brackets. As you're going to do that, this field is then going to appear in front of you of the variable you can see right over here. And in this sample value over here, you can enter your own sample value. Just suppose test user, this is the sample value, okay? So this was just a test template that I'm creating. You can enter your own test footer over here. If you want to add some interactive actions, you can add the interactive actions right here, okay? And then as you go to click on the submit button, your own template is going to be created. And if you want to preview the template that you have created, you can check out over here from the right side of your screen right here, okay? I have created my own template that I'm going to show you right now. This is the template that I've created in my account. You can see right over here in the name of new lead template. Okay, this is the template right over here. Let us go through it. It says hello. Next to hello, I've added a variable. This variable is for the lead's name so that I can send a personalized message to my lead. So that is I've added this variable. So in place of this variable, the value of the lead's name is going to be entered. Okay, it says thank you for reaching out. We have received your details and are excited to assist you. Explore our latest collection here on this website. Have questions, feel free to reply to this message. Best regards. Okay, so this is the template that I've created of new lead template. You can see right over here in my Pabbly Chatflow account. And using this template, I'm going to send WhatsApp messages to all my leads. Okay, so as the template has already been created, now using this template, we are going to send the WhatsApp message. For that, we're going to set up our action step first. And for the action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Pabbly Chatflow right here. And for the action event, I'm going to select as send curl request right here. Okay. Then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, or which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you already have. After that, over here, it is asking for the token. Using this token, we're going to build the connection between Pabbly Chatflow and Pabbly Connect. And how we can have the access of the token, for that you have to click on this hyperlink given right over here. As I'm going to land towards this hyperlink, you can see this is the API token. You have to copy this token from here and you have to paste this token in your workflow right here, okay? And then you have to click on the save button in order to connect Pabbly Chatflow to Pabbly Connect. After connecting over here, it is asking for the body. In order to have the body of your message that you want to send, for that, we have to create a broadcast in our Pabbly Chatflow account. In order to create your own broadcast, log into your Pabbly Chatflow account again. So this is my Pabbly Chatflow account, and now we have to create the broadcast in our Pabbly Chatflow account in order to have this body that Pabbly Connect is asking for. And for creating the broadcast, we are going to use the template that we have already created using Pabbly Chatflow. For that, from the left side of the panel, as we're going to create a broadcast, click on this broadcast button right here. As we're going to do that, this broadcast page is going to then appear in front of you. And as we're going to create a new broadcast, for that, click on this add broadcast button right here. As I'm going to do that, we'll be landed towards the WhatsApp broadcast page right here. It is asking for the broadcast type first. For that, click on this link right here. There are two types. I'm going to select it as API campaign right over here as my broadcast type. Okay. After that, it is asking for the campaign name and the template. For the campaign name over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it as new message. This is the broadcast name. This is the campaign name that I want to give. Okay. After that, it is asking for us to select the template. I have created a template in the name of new lead template. So I'm going to select this template from here. To tally whether this is the same template or not, this is the preview of the template that you have created. Okay. After entering the campaign name, selecting the broadcast type and the template, I'm going to click on this add broadcast button right here. As I'm going to do that, you can see over here, the broadcast has now been successfully created. Now, in order to have the body, we have to click on this test broadcast button right here. And as we're going to do that, this in front of you, all of this is the body right here. So I'm going to copy this from here and paste it in this body field right over here, okay? As I'm going to do that, this is the body of the template that we have created, the broadcast that we have created, okay? Now, over here, if I'm going to go through the body, over here, the destination, it is asking for the destination. Destination means to whom do we want to send a WhatsApp message to. I want to send the WhatsApp message to my leads. So for that, what we are going to do is, for the data of this field over here in place of this mobile number, I am going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how mapping works is that as soon as I'm going to select this data, this was the previous response that you can see right here that says Jotform new response. As I'm going to click on it, this is the same response of the lead that was captured in our previous step. Towards this lead that we have captured in our previous step, I want to send a WhatsApp message. So for the data of this destination, that means for the phone number field, I'm going to select the data from my previous response. As I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I have mapped the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever now a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this map data. As you can see, this phone number in front of it, there is no country code. So I'm going to manually type in a country code that is 91 right here, okay? After that, it is asking for the username to whom we want to send a WhatsApp message to. I want to send it towards my lead, so I'm going to map the data of my username right here. That is first name space the last name of my lead. Okay. After that, it says body params. This is the parameter. That means this is the variable that we have created in this template right here. Okay. I have created a variable over here. I'm going to go back to my template section. I'm going to open the template that I've created. In this template, I have created a single variable for my customers, my lead's name. You can see right here. So for the data of this lead's field name over here, this is the first name. So I'm going to map the data of the name of my lead right here. Okay. First name space the last name. Okay. This is the name, that is the value of the variable right here, okay? So this is the whole body right over here that I've successfully filled the details in, okay? After entering the body over here, I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request button. But before that, as you can see right over here, this is a dummy mobile number in place of this destination. In place of this destination field, this is the dummy mobile number right here. This is a dummy number, so WhatsApp message cannot be forwarded to this number right here. So what I'm going to do is, in place of this dummy mobile number, I'm going to enter my mobile number just for the test to check whether WhatsApp message is forwarding to my number or not, okay? So I'm going to enter my mobile number for the test in place of the destination number right here. So as I've entered my mobile number right here, I'm going to click on the Save and Send Test Request button right here. As I've done that, you can see right over here, we have received a response, and over here the status comes as accepted. That is a positive response. So as we have received a positive response, so I'm going to open my Pabbly Chatflow account again. So this is my Pabbly Chatflow account. You can see right over here. And now I'm going to check whether a WhatsApp message has been forwarded or not. For that, from the left side of the panel, I'm going to go to this inbox section right here. In this inbox section, you can see all the messages that you have forwarded or received from your leads, okay? So now I'm going to check whether a new message has been forwarded to me or not. From the left side of the panel, this is the name right over here. And yes, you can see right over here, a minute ago, a WhatsApp message is successfully forwarded. It says send delivered. So now I'm going to open my WhatsApp and I'm going to see that this message has been forwarded to me, and I'm going to make the status as read right over here as well. So as I've already written it in front of you, you can see it says read. So this message is also being read by me. You can see right over here, these are the status of this message. In the inbox, you can see all the messages that I've forwarded to this number as well as I've received on this number is been captured right here, okay? As the message has been successfully forwarded to me on my WhatsApp, this means that we successfully created an automation between Pabbly Chatflow and Jotform with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I have created a form with the help of which I collect my leads data using Jotform. Over here in my trigger, I've selected as Jotform new response, as whenever a new form submission is going to be done by the lead using Jotform, automatically the response of that is going to be captured in our trigger. And to the lead who have done the form submission, as I set up this action step using Pabbly Chatflow, a WhatsApp message is going to be forwarded. And in this action step, my action application is Pabbly Chatflow and action event is send curl request. Okay. So with Pabbly Connect, I have created the connection between these two applications. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.